I'm going to address you on the situation of the sugar factories in Western Kenya. I would have simply sent this statement, but I've been advised that a number will require soundbite. So I'll proceed to read it, and then I'll share it with you. Now, it's about the closure of sugar mills or sugar millers in Nyanza and Western Kenya. Let me start by saying that Nyanza and Western Kenya communities have over the years supported the change agenda and voted overwhelmingly for the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition in August 2022. Now, these communities have remained steadfast in their quest for social, economic, and electoral justice, and participated very, very actively in the recent protests called by Azimio against the rising cost of living. Now, as leaders of these communities, we are, however, deeply disturbed by recent policies by the Kenya Kwanza regime that appear to be tailored to target, isolate, and systematically kill the economic base of these communities. Last week, you'll recall that we protested the deliberate steps to ensure registered farmers do not access state-supplied subsidized fertilizers. Now, we continue to believe that this denial of access to subsidized fertilizer is meant to drive a political agenda of the Kenya Kwanza regime and to punish these two communities. And let me clarify this and emphasize indeed. Because yesterday I had Mr. Rigathi Gachagua say while in Nakuru that I was complaining about discrimination against the Luo people, the Luo farmers on the supply of this fertilizer. And yet, those farmers had not registered. And that during the registration of farmers, they were participating in Mandamani. Now let me remind Mr. Gachagua that I don't just talk out of turn. If you hear me talk, you must be sure that I have the facts. And I don't just speak for the purpose of seeking attention. Any of you can go now to Siaya, Homa Bay, and indeed the Luo part of Migori counties, and you will confirm for yourselves that none of the registered farmers from those counties has received subsidized fertilizer from the NCBB depots in their own regions. I am not talking about unregistered farmers. I am talking about registered farmers. And even those farmers who are yet to be registered, it is the duty of the state to have them registered. It's the duty of the state to take services to the people and not to discriminate against them under whatever guise, against the clear provisions of Article 27 of the Constitution. So Gachagua should be properly guided. As if the denial of fertilizer is not cruel enough, the decision by the Kenya Kwanza regime to close sugar mills in Nyanza and Western Kenya is equally meant to shut down the other known thriving avenue for these communities to earn income and make a living. Kenya Kwanza wants to deny the Luo and Loya communities the opportunity to grow both food crops and cash crops. We demand the immediate lifting of the decree on sugar millers, just like we continue to demand that our farmers be allowed to access subsidized fertilizers as a right. We have established that the closure of sugar mills was initiated by the Agriculture and Food Authority, that is AFA. which claimed to have established a shortage of cane supply in Western and Nyanza. The letter, issued by the Sugar Directorate of AFA on 17th July this year, was a total mischief, making the AFA a willing participant in the evil schemes by the state to sabotage and kill the economies of the Luo and Luhya nations for their political beliefs and positions. We see a political pattern and agenda in the report by AFA, which claimed that there would be a deficit of cane production, totaling 951,195 tons by June 2023, affecting Kibos, Soni, Mumias, Sukari, and Kwale mills. Welcome, Honorable Dr. Joshua Oran. According to that same report, Transmara, Butali, Naitiri, and Olepito sugar mills would have adequate cane supply. It does not add up that in a vast sugar belt where millers are free to buy cane anywhere, some factories in the same belt would be cane sufficient, while others are cane deficient. In this case, factories in Luo land and Luhya land were the ones judged to have insufficient cane and directed to close. Instructively, the Sugar Directorate's letter did not indicate whether a rapid assessment had been conducted to confirm the status of the earlier findings of the cane center report. And let me add here that in this decree, none of the public millers has been allowed to continue milling. The few factories which have been allowed to continue milling on account of having sufficient cane are private mills. One or two private mills which have been stopped from milling are actually owned by people who are at the center of these sugar imports. So you can see the game being played here. I can go on, and I've got a full dossier in my office. Yes, which if I'm called upon, I'm willing to share with the public in due course. It's a very, very, very serious and vicious cartel that we're dealing with here. Okay? Now,